you know in the last issue we left off with Aquaman going through this portal, right? He ended up in this dried out land, right? Where he immediately started fighting these big ass monsters, bro. So basically these monsters are trying to fight him to bring him to the queen because the land is dried out and she needs water. So they figure since he can control water, he's from Atlantis, they brought him in there. Aquaman grabbed the mud, bro, turned them into projectiles and started blasting these motherfuckers with them, bro. That shit was hard. Now, Aquaman was there for one reason and one reason only, to find his wife and his kingdom. And if you look, this bro was not playing with them, bro. Grab him, punch him, rip his mouth open, rip his tongue out. And he just continued to beat on these motherfuckers. And then the last one standing, he said, "You gonna take me to your queen right now." But this pretty much where she live at, surrounded by plant life. And the mistress, her name is Jenny Greenteeth. And she started out telling him the history, you know, where he at, what's going on, how the river dried out, and now they need water. But something very interesting came up in this conversation that I want to talk about. She says, without the blue, there is no green, there is no red. Which further pushes the notion that the blue is the most important source in Marvel, or DC. But then she grabbed him and wrap him in these vines, and then string him up and have him tied up like this. So basically, while he's strung up, he meet this dude, right? And they both strung up, bleeding into this little vat thing that's giving Greenteeth all the water she need from their blood, right? And the reason why he's there is because he's an avatar of the blue as well. And he going to say he got the power to do it, but he a little too weak right now because he been there for so long. But Aquaman is still just strong enough to pull it off. Then he tell him, go ahead, take that blood, you move the water in that blood, and pull it all back into your body. And he said, I can feel it, I can feel all of it. Then he formed the blood into razors and cut them both free. Come to find out, this random dude that Aquaman ran into happened to be Orion, the former king of Atlantis. And the last time we seen him was in 2018 Justice League issue 69. If you want more context on that, you need to go read it. But he had been there for so long, getting dried out so much, he don't even look the same. But that's when Aquaman pull up with this big ass fountain of blood, bro. This shit is crazy. Jenny Greenteeth, it's time to die. He then take the blood and shoot it into her mouth, overfeeding her basically. And she talking about he's strong, even stronger than she is when she absorbs all that blood. But Aquaman said, what you take ain't yours. And for that, now you gotta die. So he do this to her at the bottom, right? Then he grabbed her little shit and ripped her in half, bro. Like, this is actually fucking insane, bro. Then it end with Orion telling him, you are the fulfillment of the prophecy, the dark tide. You are the vessel to be filled, aka the new god cometh. And that's how this shit end. And I'm not gonna lie, after reading this, bro, I cannot fucking wait until the next issue, bro. Like, I don't know where exactly they going with Aquaman or what this means for Aquaman in the future, but like, this shit cold. It should be a crime to write something this good.